What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another rebuilding video. In this one, we're playing NBA 2K12 with the 2011-2012 Charlotte Bobcats, the worst team in NBA history with their 7 wins. Yes, just 7 wins that season. Only played 66 games because of that lockout shortened season in 2011. But let's take a look at this team here. Who we got here? We got Corey Maggette, Tyrus Thomas, DJ Augustine, Gerald Henderson, Boris Diaw, Dominic McGuire, Garrett Temple, Joel Przybilla, DJ White, Dante Cunningham, Kwame Brown, Matt Carroll, Eduardo Nahara, and Sagana Diop. Yes, this team is absolutely ugly, guys. Let's go into their financial situation here. Maggette's making $10, $11 million per season. Diaw's making 9. Tyrus Thomas will make 9 in a couple years. Diop and Carroll have player options. They're both gone on this team. Basically guaranteed, everyone on this team is gone. No one is safe. Even the GOAT, Kwame Brown, is gone as well. Sorry, guys. But here's your starting rotation. Here we got DJ Augustine, a point. Shooting guards, Henderson, Maggette's small forward. Tyrus Thomas is power forward. And Przybilla is your center. Let's get into these trades. So first and foremost, I'm trading Tyrus Thomas to the Bucks for Steven Jackson. Next, I'm trading a big trade here. Corey Maggette, DJ Augustine, DJ White to the Suns for Steve Nash and Josh Childress. Now I'm trading Sagana Diop and a second round pick over to the Kings for Hassan Whiteside. Now I'm trading Matt Carroll and a second round pick to the Bucks for Sean Livingston. Once again, Steven Jackson's gone, and a first round pick to the Thunder for James Harden and Nazr Mohammed. I'm trading Josh Childress to the Hornets for Jarrett Jack and DJ Mbenga. So here's your starting 5, your revamped starting 5, if you will. We got Nash, Harden, McGuire, Diaw, and Joel Przybilla. And the bench is looking pretty weak, to be quite honest with you. So let's get into the season here, to the 2011-2012 season. Go all the way down to the end of the year, and if nothing happens during the course of the season, I will see you guys at the season awards. So, who else wins MVP? But LeBron James with 31 points, 7 boards, 5.5 assists, 2.5 steals, and a block. Rookie of the year goes to Ricky Rubio, who had 8.5 points, 1.5 boards, 4 assists, 1 steal. 6th man goes to Sean Marion in the Matrix. 10.5 points, 5.5 boards, 1 assist, 1 steal, and 1 block. Josh Smith is your defensive player of the year. 16.5 points, 9.5 boards, 4 assists, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. Ty Lawson is your most improved player. He had 14 points, 2.5 boards, 6.5 assists, and 1.5 steals. And Eric Spoelstra of the Miami Heat is your coach of the year. Here are all your NBA first team, second team, and third teams, followed by your all-defensive first and second teams, and finally your all-rookie first and second teams. No one from our team obviously made it because we went, 29-53 over the course of the year, the 4th worst record in the league. Our offense was down the league at 25th in the league, and our defense was 17th. Point differential, negative 4.8. Player stats. Steve Nash surprisingly led the team in scoring with 21 points a game, 2.5 boards, 6 assists, and a steal. James Harden had 17 points, 3 boards, 1 assist, and 1.5 steals. Gerald Henderson had 13 points, 2.5 boards, a half an assist, and a steal. Jarrett Jack had 12 points, a board, and an assist. And Boris Diaw had 10, 5, 3, and 1.5 steals. That is pretty much it. So let's get into these playoffs here. 1 seed in the West is the Lakers. 1 seed in the East is the Miami Heat. Let's submit the entire playoffs, and your winners are the Los Angeles Lakers, who beat the Bulls in 7 games. Your finals MVP is who else? Kobe Bryant, 26.6 points a game, 3.5 boards, 4.5 assists, and 2 steals. Here are your players retiring, none from our team. Your coach is retiring, Flip Saunders, and here we go. Your player progression here, James Harden and Hassan Whiteside both went up 5 overall ratings. That's pretty good to see. Team player options here, Gerald Henderson has a team option. Actually, we have a team option on Joe Harrison. I'm not going to bring him back. Chris Paul and Andrew Bynum are the big names declining their player options. Qualifying offers, Dante Cunningham, $1.2 million. I'm not going to bring him back. I don't like him anyways. So he's gone. Look at the long list of free agents. The only name I'm going to bring back here is Steve Nash. Everyone else is out the door. Pack your bags. You guys are all gone. So I'll give Steve Nash, because I love him so much, I give him a 5-year deal. Even though he's 38 years old, I know he won't fulfill that entire contract. But Steve Nash is back on the team, and everyone else, like I said before, is gone. So moving on here, I know I have one of the worst, well, actually one of the best picks in the draft. I think top 5 pick. Yep, number 4 pick in the draft. So I'm going to try to trade it. If nothing transpires in the draft, I'll just keep the pick and sign like I'm doing right now. Jerry White, and we'll bring him to the team. Now let's get into free agency. I have over $36 million to play with. Let's make a splash. I'm going after everybody, trying to sign whoever I can. But I got Eric Gordon locked up. I got Kevin Love locked up. I'm going after Rose or Westbrook. We do need a point guard, and I couldn't get either of them. But anyways, let's go after Michael Beasley as our starting small forward. We do need a small forward. Hopefully he signs, and he does. We got Eric Gordon, Kevin Love, and Michael Beasley this offseason. We just cleaned house. No money to work with. Preseason rankings for next season, we are 17th. We're getting no love. Look at this rotation. Steve Nash, point guard. Eric Gordon is our shooting guard. Beasley, small forward. Kevin Love is our power forward. And Jeff Foster is at center. We definitely need to upgrade our center for sure. I'm going to try to do that over the course of the year. So here we go, guys. Right down to the end of the year. If anything happens, I'll let you guys know. But if not, let's go with season awards. So at the trade deadline here, I'm trading my rookie and James Harden to the Clippers for Blake Griffin and an auto-generated player, and then we're going to do that. And now take a look at this starting 5. We got Nash, Gordon, Beasley, Blake Griffin, and Kevin Love. Look out, NBA. We're coming at you. At the end of the year, 2, LeBron James is your most valuable player, who had 29 points, 7.5 boards, 5 assists, 2 steals, and a block. Rookie of the year goes to Benjamin Hayward, who had 14.5 points, 8 boards, 1 assist, and half a block. 6th man goes to Mo Williams, who had 14 points, 2 boards, 3 assists, and half a steal. Dwight Howard is your defensive player of the year, who had 21 points, 12 boards, 1 assist, 1 steal, and 1.5 blocks. And Johnny Flynn of the Raptors is your most improved player. He had 12.5 points, 2.5 boards, 7.5 assists, and 1 steal. And Coach of the Year, once again, is Eric Spoelstra of the Miami Heat. Back-to-back Coach of the Years. Now here's your All-NBA first, second, and third teams. Blake made the All-NBA second team for us. That's good to see. Your All-Defensive first and second teams here. No one from our team. And here's your All-Rookie first and second teams. Now, let's get into these playoffs here with the 4th seed in the East going 48-34 over the course of the season. What the hell? Miami Heat went 72-10. Are you serious? Wow, that's crazy, guys. We have the 6th best offense in the league, the 5th best defense, and the 5th best point differential in the NBA. Here's our player stats over the course of the year. Blake Griffin, 23 points, 10 boards, 2.5 assists, and a steal. Eric Gordon had 21 points, 3 boards, 4 assists, and 2 steals. Kevin Love had 17 points, 10 boards, 1 assist, and 1 block. And Michael Beasley had 17 points, 6.5 boards, 1 assist, and 1 steal. And Steve Nash had 12 points, 2 boards, and 8.5 assists. Here we go, opening round against the Atlanta Hawks with Joe Johnson and company. Game number 1, we lose that one. Game 2, we take it. Game number 3, we lose that one. Oh boy. And we're down through in the series. This is pretty much done, right? Okay, we win game 5. Can we keep going? And we got eliminated. And your eventual NBA champions are the Boston Celtics, who beat the Thunder in 5 games. Your finals MVP is Rajon Rondo, 11 points, 7 boards, and 11 assists per game, 2.5 steals. This guy's was bonkers in the playoffs. We lose Steve Nash to retirement, so we got a big hole there at point guard. Allen, Nash, and Kidd are your retirees. Blake Griffin had a nice little boost there, up to 91 overall rating now. Let's go into the offseason here. Team player options, we got Jamario Moon. He's obviously gone out of here. I don't care if it's only $500,000. I don't want him anyways. Big names declining their options. The biggest name is Vince Carter. Yikes. Now let's get into my qualifying offers here. Jared Jack is an $8 million qualifying offer. No chance in hell you're getting that, bud. Free agents, here we go. No one I want to bring back. I know Jared Jack is cheap. Only $1.2 million he wants, but I'm feeling cheap. I'm feeling stingy. No one's coming back. Let's move on from this. Let's go to my rookie signing here. I'm pretty sure I have no rookies to sign anyways, and no, I don't. Let's go with the free agency. I have no money, $5.38 million. Only have half a team full. Who can I sign with that money? Let's go after Serge Ibaka. He's a power forward in the center. He could start if one of the big guys get injured, or he could start at center a few times here and there. But I tried to get to one player. He didn't want to come here, so I'm definitely going to make a push for Serge Ibaka, and we do eventually get him. Sign him up, 3 years, $17 million. No money left. Let's go into the next season here. Where do they have us in the preseason rankings? Of course, the Heat are number 1, but where are we? We are 16th. Yikes. Let's go into the starting rotation here. Our starting point guard, now Nash is gone, is Jared Jack. Shooting guard is Eric Gordon, Beasley at small forward, Blake Griffin at the 4, and Kevin Love at the 5. So I do need help at point guard. I'm going after Earl Boykins, a 5'5" point guard. Here is your starting 5 for this season. We got Earl Boykins at the 1, Eric Gordon's a shooting guard, Beasley's at the 3, Blake Griffin at the 4, and Kevin Love is playing center with Serge Ibaka as 6th man off the bench. Now here we go. Let's get into the 2013-2014 NBA season. If anything transpires, I'll let you guys know. If not, we're going right down to the season awards. So for 3 straight years, LeBron James wins MVP. He had 28 points, 8 boards, 6 assists, 2 steals, and a block. Rookie of the Year goes to Corey Gatson, who had 15.5 points, 9 boards, 1 assist, half a steal, and half a block. 6th man goes to Terrence Williams of the Celtics, who had 11 points, 4 boards, 2.5 assists, half a steal. And your Defensive Player of the Year goes to Dwight Howard, who had 22 points, 12.5 boards, 1 assist, 1.5 steals, and 2 blocks. Your Most Improved goes to Earl Clark, who had 11.5 points, 4.5 boards, 1 assist, half a steal, and 1 block. And our own Paul Silas is your Coach of the Year. Here's your all NBA first, second, and third teams. No one from our team. Actually, Blake Griffin made your all NBA third team. Your all defensive first and second teams. No one from our team. And your all rookie first and second teams. Now, let's get into these playoffs. We got the 1 seed in the East. Let's see how our season went. We were at the tied for the best record in the NBA, 59-23 with the Nuggets and T-Wolves. Our offense was 8th. Our defense was 6th. Our point differential was 4th. Let's go into the player stats here. Michael Beasley led the team in scoring with 18 points, 6 boards, 1 assist, and 1 steal. Eric Gordon chipped in with 18 points as well. He had 2.5 boards, 5 assists, and 2 steals. Blake Griffin had 17 points, 10 boards, and 2.5 assists with a steal and a block. Kevin Love had 17 points, 10 boards, 1 assist, and 1 block. And Earl Boykins, at 37 years old, had 15 points, 2 boards, and 5 assists. Pretty good for a guy only making $500,000 this season. Here we go. Opening round against the New York Knicks, the 8-seeded Knicks. Game number 1, and we take that one in a blow by 31. We take game 2 as well. And we take game 3. Bring out the brooms, guys. And we can't sweep them, but we finish them off in 5 games. Moving on to the second round to play the Miami Heat. Oh boy, the 5th-seeded Heat. Game number 1, we take that one. We win game 2 as well. The Heat take game 3. But we take game 4. Can we finish them off at home? And we do. And we're going up against the Atlanta Hawks once again. Our foes in the playoffs. With Joe Johnson and company. Actually, it's who they got. They have Joe Johnson, Josh Smith, Al Horford, Andrea Bargnani, Jamal Crawford, Jeff Teague. Oh boy, this team is looking pretty good. Better than I thought it was. But I think we can handle them, no problem. Game number 1 at home. And we take care of business at home. Game number 2, we take that one as well. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Okay, we lose game number 3. Oh my god, we lose game 4. Please win game 5, please. We take game 5. Oh my god, we're going to game 7. Oh my god, please, please. And we take game 7, and we're going against the Minnesota Timberwolves in the NBA Finals. Who will the T-Wolves have on their team? I'm scared to look. They had Chris Paul and Wilson Chandler. Oh my goodness. Aaron Brooks, Wesley Matthews, Ersan Ilyasova, Chris Kaman. This team is stacked. I am actually worried to go against these guys. So here we go. Game number 1. We got the home court advantage, and we take game 1 in a close one. And we lost Keon Dooling. That doesn't matter because we win game 2 anyways. And we lose game number 3. And we lost Serge Ibaka. We have no depth on our bench, but we take game 4 anyways. Can we finish them off on their own home court? No. Minnesota wins game number 5 back at home, and we finish them off in 6 games. The Charlotte Bobcats are your 2013-2014 NBA champions, guys. Before we see who the Finals MVP is, let's go take a look at our playoff stats. Leading the team in scoring was Eric Gordon with 21 points, 2.5 boards, 5 assists, and 2.5 steals. Michael Beasley had 17 points, 5.5 boards, 1 assist, and 1.5 steals. Kevin Love had 16 points, 10 boards, 1.5 assists, and a block. Blake Griffin had 16 points, 8 boards, 3 assists, and a steal. And Earl Boykins had 15 points, 2 boards, and 5 assists. Now let's go see who our Finals MVP is, and that is Eric Gordon. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, like, comment, and subscribe. Leave me a comment down below of what team you want to see me do next. Until next time, guys, thank you again so much for watching, and peace.